How do you, when you look at the film, how do you evaluate?
Yeah, everything that you're asking him to do, which is handle the ball on every single play and move the offense. Throwing, his management in the run game, his ball handling, his taking care of the football. Those are the most important things.
Coach, over to your left here, Dan.
What to expect from Joe Perry?
Yeah, we'll see. I think our fullbacks are really involved today. It was a good football game to be a fullback. Both Joe and Sione contributed in the running game. Not only as blockers today, but they were carrying the ball and catching balls out of the backfield. Both of them did a very fine job, and we'll see how serious the ankle injury is.
Expect his role to continue to grow if he's healthy.
Yeah, they've done a nice job. Both our fullbacks and Poggi too. That's really good. What do you say? Fullback by committee? You guys like saying that about running backs, right? So more better players, the better.
Right in front of you, Coach Jake.
Building off that question, you seem to be piecing things together at a few different positions, fullback, running back today. How do you manage that dynamic when you're still getting a feel for how you want to divide things up in that kind of way?
What are you asking?
How do you manage between the different guys when you might play one for a while and another for a while and then mix them? How do you manage that dynamic as the game and even as a few different games go on?
Yeah, just keep playing them. That's what we do in terms of game planning. That's part of game planning. Bring in the player you want for the play. We do all that ahead of time. That's game planning. Trying to use everybody's talent. Trying to get as many people involved as possible. But we did it. I think we're doing a good job of that. I mean, at multiple positions: receiver, running back, fullback, tight end.
Coach, all the way over to your left here next.
Jim, is timing between Jake and receivers in games that's still something that's developing, I suppose?
We said something wrong with timing?
Well, I'm asking if it's something you're satisfied with, happy with between him and the receivers.
Well, satisfied is never a word I'm ever going to use. It's just never use it, a word I would associate with football. It's a confusing word. It's like comfortable. It's just I don't ever associate it with football. So we're always trying to improve. Never satisfied. Never been satisfied. Never met too many players who are satisfied when it comes to football either. So.
What about happy? Are you happy with it?
Happy. Yeah, happy.
We got time for a couple more questions. Start over to Adam.
Jim, Ryan Glasgow mentioned that that he seemed pretty disappointed that you guys didn't get the shutout. He said there were some sloppy plays and that he definitely did not want to give up those points. What are your thoughts on that? Because I remember after the Utah game, guys were critical and you kind of stepped in and said, hey, they're being overly critical. Is Ryan being too critical on himself and the defense? What? Sorry, it's kind of, Ryan said that there was some sloppy.
Yeah, they want to get a shutout.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, they played really good. They played fantastic football, and darn near did get a shutout. I mean, UNLV's got a vote in that though. They got a heck of a good quarterback, and they got some really good players, and they made a couple of outstanding plays in that drive. I mean, give them credit. That was they got a good football team. They're going to win some games, maybe a lot of games. And yeah, we made one particular mistake that extended that drive. Linebacker lost leverage and extended the drive, and then they made two fantastic plays. So, welcome to football.
Just to follow up, he used the word sloppy. Do you feel like that justified? Was he being too critical of himself? Do you view it that way?
I don't know. I don't know who he was referring to there, but
the defensive line, I think, as a
two more. We got John on the right.
Coach, O'Neal hung another one inside the 5 and got a good rolling punt off. Probably one he'd want to have back on the 1, but how much of a weapon do you see him being over the course of this season?
Well, so far so good. I mean, he's doing a really good job. Makes good, cool-headed decisions back there, handles the ball well, and he's got the ability to really pinpoint some of those punts. The wind kind of didn't have a good grasp of the wind on the one they punted up in the air and went out of bounds, a 15-yard punt. But they have wind in Australia? They have swirling wind? Maybe they don't have swirling wind. It was. I don't know from your vantage point, but it was pretty windy out there. It was tough to punt. It was tough to throw the ball. It was one of those type of days. So, but you know, he's good because I think he's figuring it out, and yeah. So.
All right, last question over here in the front row to the left, Mark.
You've been pretty clear that Davion's been your guy the last couple weeks from the end of camp all the way through now. Is Ty's performance something that can challenge Davion for that top spot now?
I think we're play as many good players as we can play, and find roles to try to put them in as many roles where they can be successful. But, you know, it's a team game. Yeah, what are you trying to get us? Something divisive? I mean, who's starting at running back? I mean,
could you envision that?
No, we don't ever talk about any kind of running back controversy. Just so you know, from here on out, I mean, quarterback controversy, I'll address that. Whatever you want to know, like who the starting quarterback is, then I will talk to you about that. But when it comes to any other position, you know, whether it be right guard or running back or safety, there's no discussion about any kind of running back controversy, right guard controversy. I'm as clear as I can tell you, Mark. You know, the more good players that we can have, you know, the better for our football team, and we're encouraging that as much as we possibly can. And